Ahum Banjarangara Padma Sadarda 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 Banjarengar Padma Sadardo Ahom 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 Banjarengar Padma Sadardo padma sada ahum banjarengara 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 padma sada ahum Banjarangar Padmasadar Ahom 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 Banjarengara Padma Sadarda 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 Ahom Banjarengara Padma सदर्द आहूं बांजरेंगर पद्मा 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 सदर्द पद्मा सदर्द आहूं बांजरेंगर पद्मा सदर्द आहूं बांजरेंगर Padma Sadurga Ahum Banjarangara 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 Padma Sadurga Ahum Banzarengar Padma Sadarda 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 Ahom Banzarangara 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 Padma
Om Sambara Sambara Baman Sarama Zambaba Hum Balasoha Om Sambara Sambara Baman Sarama Zambaba Hum Balasoha Om Sambara Sambara Baman Sarama Zambaba Hum Balasoha Om Najata Nam Taram Janan Japa Brashim Shabji Jana Ripaya Sorji Chuda Gimdan Pagba Sogan Lab Shagam Salab Dagab Dashi Shodalmi Jalabo Salaftan Dundur Gon Shamba Dianqual Geta Qualadamba Ganla Gomba Jachire Jagaba Chen Hambur Taram Pagasalata Qualadana Simchan and Hamja Largon Jagaba Qualayatsaman Zalapa Zarava Qualadin Sansaman Tubi Tashi Qualam Gilava Devara Shagba Dialab Sham Saladom Janquala Jun Wardan Durjin Zanam Shere Wam Gumbu Shambu Qualasaye Nyambu Japan and Beresalanam Kim Nyambu Bagam Chagakan Davzan Apala Durji Karkara Shandan Orva Dava Radanya Mayeb Sham Sanan Laganam Jashi Qualigim Job Shanchavu Senwa Yalab Sham Salador and China Digam Chok Jashi Sergeniam Dom John Mamzan Yelon Kamala Nyantra Don Don Panzo Quanabi Manaba Jaramsan Om Jeram Corridor Terenchen Tam Chok Jerjib Sham Sanam Janam Shokte Jarawa Churjan Jeep Jadama Garsong O Jambi Qualipila Jashil Ham Jalab Sham Salalo Samba Chimbo Mid of Merton, then Yelapu, Yelam Coraton, Pagache, Bodan, Lawan, Mimzan, and Tuchit, Harzim, Corlo, Danchel, Adam, Don Tom, Durji, Janaba, Churton, Jelamson, and Sasaman is Gelata, sheep, and Jitan, John, Gelab, Sham Salado, Dacha, Thunder, Shawa, Zumba, Gatan, Never, Seva, Kanajan, and Doton, Wallipil, Samtuna, Yubjan, and Jashim de la Pansam, Sobera Shanaganda, Tami Yubshalem Chiro, Rolamo, Jan and Trajalazin of the So, Jib, Jalava, Mulan, Liv Jamba. Kanam Sam to the Burton James, Jeraji, Namor, and Adaya, Namo Bangawati Madrasara Tamratana Tangataya, Arahate Samya Sabadaya Tariata Umban, Zirim Ban, Zirim Mahan Bandar Mahatin the Mother. Tamadrma Bodaman Jabas Hunterman Bandar Sarvakarma Varana Beshudana Badar Swana Murana Jaya Namo Bangawati Badar Sara Tamradana Tangataya Arahate Samyasam Badaya Dariata Omban Zirin Banzir Mahabandar Mahatenda Bandar Mahabaya Bandar Mahabuta Zatan Bandar Mahabodaman Jabas Hunterman Bandar Sarvakarma Varana Beshudana Badar Swana Murana Jaya Namo Bangawati Badar Sara Tamradana Tangataya Arahate Samyasam Badaya Dariata Omban Zirin Banzir Mahabandar Mahatenda Bandar Mahabaya Banjir Mahabodha Zata Bandar Mahabodha Mantra Basantarmana Banjir Sarvakarma Waran Bishudana Banjiri Zoha Malisim Janankananje Gonanjirajan Dalade Honchi Mab Zadam Jum Zadalha Munamalim Janam Chinanjirapa Chum Danam Kuranchi Nim Dar Shasai Datamdo Ladim Zim Shir Nyelajizm Charam Tayina Chitam Churabab Dagab Jadapa Techatam Chum Danam Shizai Zolam Bagban Janghula Janara Jirbala Shagam Zalai Janyala Satagam Shagji Jiktanana Dizuma Shagabamaya Sangikan Malite Tagatam Chalala Litang Ayala Tangi Shagjo Zambu Shadba Molamadog Dagi Jarabatam Chalayajim Monsamanda Shanga Daniela Lira Batarpai Jaraba Kala Raptab Shamsalalo Darjidana Daniela Sarje Nama Sarje Tije Wena Bjipata Tetara Chuche Nama Maliba Tamjala Jaraba Taki Kamaramo Tetagam Yagba Mazala Jamso Nama Yanchi and Laga Jamsu Jakanji Jaraba Kanchi Yundana Rabjadaja Devar Shagba Tamjala Daki Medoga Damban Chawa Damba Tan Salina Namtam Shiba Dim Chogata Marmim Chota Abdipu Dambai Jarva Tetagala Nam Chuparabja Nabza Damba Namdan Jim Chogadam Shima Parmara Ravanyambata Keparam Pagapam Shokanaji Jarva Tetagala Nam Chuparabja Chorpagan Namala Mila Jachiva Teta Jarva Tamjala Yamu Zambo Shala Talaput of Tagaki Jarva Kalab Sham Salam Shulapurabja Dochaga Zerdan Wangina Litang Yatan Tivjan Yachija Dipab the Kimchi Panchan Chipa Teta Tamjala Daki Susurubsha Shoji Jarva can dance or Jete Angela Namtan Loptam Malhoptam Roa can Jim so Namakan Lion Teta can Jis of the year Ganam Shokjim Jitin and Durmanam Shanchiver and Barasanji Machavni Gumbo Teta Daki Tamchaladam Kolob Lana Milpam Kurburkad Yangananda Nakamshala Teta Land Roa can la Pamjan Devopshire Karpashanga Dalanya Jiparayan Dagi Talamor of Jurasurburj Shamsalavatan Churjam Shapata Jesus Yaram Kalajan Survay Jones of the game Chef Sarapa Hamchan of that game Shanchim Shirem Janab Jipa Sanji Chum Dandim Tamchalata Tachalani Shanchib Senhua Chimbonam Lama Durjim Zamba Chimbonam Daglagon Sonam Shanchib Yamburum Chiji Vara Sanji Namla Jepsumch Chodam Shanchib Senhua Sola Division of Jepsumch Shanchib Yamburum Chiji Vara Sanji Namla Jepsumch Chodam Shanchib Senhua Sola Division of Jepsumch Shanchib Yamburum Chiji Vara Sanji Namla Jepsumch Chodam Shanchib Senhua Sola Division of Jepsumch Tara Unjib Deshagib Shanchib of Jerabata Shanchib Semprim La Pala Teta Ramjanani Batar Tibson Dola Pandun Dub Shanchib Sinam Jeljaja Tibson Danam La Pala Rambabjan Dub La Pravja Chatara Unjib Deshagib Shanchib of Jerabata Shanchib Semprim La Pala Teta Ramjanani Batar Dola Pandun Dub Shanchib Sinam Jeljaja Tibson Danam La Pala Rambabjan Dub La Pravja Chatarangon jeep, they shall jeep, shan't you be in a dear bata? Shan't you be same way, la bala, they take a ramson and a batter. Division dollar pandon dub, shan't you be seen them dear jeja? Division and the num la bala. Rambabs and them la barab dandy. That seemed even you the mate and bala baratova. There are Sargi researches, Sargi is a daggerto. And at the kitchen, Nija, return Tambuli Samandi. 2 minutes of bird in the land, your paramem geratatorpsha. Now if shelter upon police, chatter in chinning at batter, Daves in a jersey, tartini, sounds of the same $. There are your patham to the jub, shanger and draw up the shagan yet done. What of the land on the woods and a jail, had on them and lasso a gavarage. Sounds of him Jordan Bucci, Marchi, Panamachi, Jirachi, Chipanian bad meal per a young, only condemn fever. Sounds of him dumb and Derasham, sounds of him Jolavata. Sarginam G, Yomzom Jam, the little in my conversation. Sounds of him one and Gina, and Rutan until I gone to the show. Gomboina, Gargomba, Simpson and La, Dim Jurasho. Simpson and Tamcha of Data, then Kirachi, and do Tamcha the Tata, Tom Varesho. Sounds of him, why can't I serve Ziba? Teta Ganjim, Mulan and Jabarejo, Omange, Dichin, Baraba, Wanga, Bob down the Detonzo Rutoba, Isirk. Macha did the Namiram Zani, Durgenia Mana, Chimbo, Churka now I'm tied, Durji, Jitan of Jiti Chaz. Paramajerbo, Kundinga, one Jiran, and the Lazono once in Hereka. Sawayeshi, Bandara, Dim John Dolpe, Jerbu, de Chintir, Mali Jirgi, M. Torim Shitman, Chotan Shade, Washington Tonkar, Wanza Durji, Wandaki, Ton, Tom Nimba Chimbo, and Yereta. Durji, Garchita Samayo, Gamulasung, Jedi, Kamsam, was there a marpum Kundi, on like Chabertaji, Tom Chaleosha, the Parapse, Durji Chava, Chimbu, Tijina, Nani, Motum, Durgim Chotodoja, Durji Chava, Chimbu, Neva Chimburdum Silpa, Tai Jim to the Java, Karachan, and Talijikon, wife, she webs him shape, Ramjam Sasamawangal had Sola, Kibis, and the Subshinji, Chotan, Mudrum, Durgi Patata, Tomira want of shepherd, Traverse, Alone, Ditchin, Barava, Wanga, Pop down the Tonzo Shirka, Macha did the Pami Ramjani, Durginia Mana, Chimbohal, Shirka Nawam Tai, Durji Chum, Jitan Wamji, Gigi Chazi, Palamajerbo, Kurninga Wamjer, and doesn't know once in Ereka, Sawayeshi, Bandravara heard him. Wamza Durji Wanda gates on Tom Nimba Chimbo on Yerta, Durji Garjita Samayo, Gamlas and Gabjadi, Kamsam was a Marpon Kundi, on like Chabataji, Tom Chileo Shan, the Persian, Durji Chaba, Chimbu Tijina, Naming or Drum the Grim Chosodoja, Durji Chaba Chimbu, not to the Deva Chimbu Dom Shiripa, Tai Jim to the Dava, Karajan, and Durji Gon, where she webs him Jip, Ramjam Sasamawangal, Hazola, and Kibis, and the Subshinji, Chotan and Drum, the Gim Patata, Tommy. Want of Shepherd, Alone, Ahon, Ditchin, Baraba, Wanga, Pop down the Tonzo Rutopa, Shirka, Macha Dividend by me, Ramsani, Durginia Mana, Chimbo, Shirka, no one tie, Durji, Jitan, one G3G, Chazi, Palamajerbo, Kundinga, one Jeran, and doesn't know once in Hereka, Sawayeshi, Bandara, Dim Chondor Pajerbo, the Chindir, Nadi Jirgi, and Torib Shitman, Chotam Shaji, Wamshi, the Tonker, one the Durji, one that it's on Tom Nimba Chimbo, on Karjita Samayom, Gamanazong of Jadi comes was a Marabon Kundi, on like Chabataji down to the Ocean, the Persian, Durji Chapachim Butigina, and you would drum the Kim Chosodoja, Durji Chapachim Bui, not to the Deva Chimbrutum Shilpa, Tai Jim to the Driver, Karajan, and Darjiko, she webs him shape, and Jim Sassam Wangal has all Gibis and the Subshinjilo, Chotan drum the Kim Quatata, Tommy wanted Shelpa, Traverse, or Jenny. Yelgin of Shansam, Padma Kesar, Dombola, Yansanam Choka, Notravani, Padman John, Jisa, Jam Kortan, Kandu, Mambo, Korachi, Jis, Dr. Jeep, Shinjel of Shereshas, Gara Padma, the Hoy, 这本个人参加了的，这本人真心不觉得像什么你我直接当这情关键他走了，说完的主心机这不是那生活玩车说了310的白当，就当他们我知不知道这本个人参加了当，这本人真心不觉得像什么你我直接当这情关键他走了，说完的主心机这不是那生活玩车说了310的白当，就当他们我知不知道这本个人参加了当，这本人真心不觉得像什么你我直接当这情关键他走了。说完的主心机这不是那上玩车说了310的白的，就当他们我知不知道这本个人参加了当，这本人真心不觉得像什么你我直接当。他走了，说完的主心机这不是那上玩车说了310的白的，就当他们我知不知道这本个人参加了当，这本人真心不觉得像什么你我直接当。这心关键他走了，说完的主心机这不是那上玩车说了310的白的，就当他们我知不知道这本个人参加了当，这本人真心不觉得像什么你我直接当。这心关键他走了，说完的主心机这不是那上玩车说了310的白的，就当他们我知不知道这本个人参加了当，这本人真心不觉得像什么你我直接当。这心关键他走了，说完的主心机这不是那上玩车说了310的白的，就当他们我知不知道这本个人参加了当，这本人真心不觉得像什么你我直接当。这心关键他走了，说完的主心机这不是那上玩车说310的白的，就当他们我这么说了，前南都讲说了我的本天的说，看到你不是时候是。我的朋友他做的是瓦当，去当这心陪玩咋都说了，见面了当半年了当点钟个闹，两米的双举见面吃了，让的那男客人吃着那讲粗会，人前的上车把了你的玩当。что бам сомила шарча сангина сердим дорчанам санда вевшадан чуку самсулу дурди чел чомжи шагай савнан шагжам лахчамша шагайона ням жагав дарси ломзаланам сердир таразып жеда ханам барава ежи озар джави каян чабани ватив жеда нефтанам чачи сого 파간 소잠 좀 kurji yom kurjan jamba zamji zhim tamni 남주럽 대와 엠초과 활라zul와 잡가는 딥 당니는 침보를 살라 냥진 침보 소다나니 미잠 존이 몰라면 침보 나자답 까르까르 따람 낙삼 두실머르 더이 tum바 티지 잔라입 시금 살라로 다가잖아 고스마게 소롱 슈르지 까남삼 슈르브 쩐다 메니엠발 تغمر نفس غدي ثمالي بانيانيم جربا جغبو سوسرم شغ تغتان سوسور شي ورقي وانا تيسم بسغلا جيس يرانو جاچيم چوچيم كورلو ཚلم شغجر جنم چلپر كورتم سول چونا نام كاشتاوي يشير كتيسم گمجرمي پرب شمولج درفشي نانور چنجي ཚلتن جا جرب زرك تغتن اورم زد داكي تيسم سغب كي څوجي پچاوندو كلا پنلت چوجي جلبو تغبر ميبشد جان چوجي جلب قوم پان تو پرشو دغجاني ميم دوام گميل نما ديجين دغبر فزون وقبچنني جانتان تيم دررن چين نام سمنجي نوام چنيل چجين چنلينيل تفسر جام چغ سوميل چيپر يل چي تلپينيان نيم سورن ديبنا منجي تامجا چينبو مامنيل ورف شانچ ورت تيجي جين زنن زدم سانم جربادا زاملي بچنجي تن بيركلي يشيجي وزرنا زوب نوام چينبو دغدان سيمچنن تامچلجي ربا تامچلب سرجان تغبا چينبو لامجي يوندن سلب جند چيدي چرمر دغب سانم بر ساملام لام تمبا چمدن دي تيبجن شغبادا چمبا يان دغبر زوب صامجي خورجرم شجد بالاب شغم سلام چطور جبسن شوام لام تمبا چمدن دي تيبجن شغبادا چمبا يان دغبر زوب صامجي خورجرم شجد بالاب شغم سلام چطور جبسن شوام لام Chumdan di division Shabada Chumbaya, the Barazon, Sanji, what get about Shajatabal, Shagan Salam, Chutur Jepsum Shom Lama, Tumba Chumdan di division Shabada Chumbaya, the Barazon, Sanji, what get Shajatabal, Shagan Salam, Chutur Jepsum Shom Lama, Tumba Chumdan di division Shabada Chumbaya, the Barazon, Sanji, what get Shajatabal, Shagan Salam, Chutur Jepsum Shom Lama, Tumba Chumdan di division Shabada Chumbaya, the Barazon, Sanji, what get Shajatabal, Shagan Salam, Chutur Jepsum Shom Lama, Tumba Chumdan di division Shabada Chumbaya, the Barazon, Sanji, what get Shajatabal, Shagan Salam, Chutur Jepsum Shom Taliada, Mani Mani Mahamanizo, Taliada, Mani Mani Mahamanizo. Taredo mane mane ma mane zo 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 taredo mane mane ma Taredo mane mane ma mane zo taredo mane mane ma mane zo taredo mane mane ma mane zo ha mane mane ma mane zo mane mane ma mane zo Mani mani mahamanizo, 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 ha devara shirpa chirkab chandada, kurdan gatsi satan jinkananda. Cherjim san chog zambu chandra, demdra corner of daso, jeravara show, name sarvata tangada bayumbakum kambi sarvata kangadi. Saparana Mangangana Gonzo High Jim Dotan Kanjum Dam the watch. Listen by me, Jim to the Sanch and Jet. Lord of Dam to the Quatur Pony and Jim Solom Chato, some Don and Jabinson. Jim Dotan Kanjum Dam the watch. Listen by me, Jim to the Sanch and Jet. Lord of Dam to the Quatur Pony and Jim Solom Chato, some Don and Jabinson. Jim Dotan Kanjum Dam the watch. Listen by me, Jim to the Sanch and Jet. Lord of Dam to the Quatur Pony and Jim Solom Chato, some Don and Jabinson. Samo yeshi rubusada yanji jelmo ekanza jema yeshile danji tin mamo soham solom chotam cholvin chanlim zod hoin gandav samo yeshi rubusada yanji jelmo ekanza jema yeshile danji tin mamo soham solom chotam cholvin chanlim zod hoin gandav samo yeshi rubusada yanji jelmo ekanza jema yeshile danji tin mamo soham solom chotam cholvin chanlim zod Trong trong chấm chỉ chim bồ ra hala, chả phải nằm chỉ đông mông chả sợ ta, za ta chỉ cái chả phải tiếp chỉ làm chim, solom chả tâm chả viên chân lim zut, sợ trong trong chấm chỉ chim bồ ra hala, chả phải nằm chỉ đông mông chả sợ ta, za ta chỉ cái chả phải tiếp chỉ làm chim, solom chả tâm chả viên chân lim zut, sợ trong trong chấm chỉ chim bồ ra hala, chả phải nằm chỉ đông mông chả sợ ta. Zadang je kar tak pa dip jiren chim solom chotom chorvi chanlim zode andam jin jewa chim bu tilim sal tamam zanga boni so kapchal sum je ji jim so dam jim solom chotom chormin chanlim zode hoin dam jin jewa chim bu tilim salam je dem tamam zanga boni so kapchal sum je ji ji so dam jim solom chotom chormin chanlim zode hoin dam jin jewa chim bu tilim salam je dem tamam zanga boni so Kapchara samjya ji so dam ji solom chotam chorvi chanlim zodai sha padma wanga kwanyan tho chi chepsana jaga pa yer bo yang le wer zamar bong pa khoram chpa ji solom chotam chanmin chanlim zod sha padma wanga kwanyan tho chi chepsana jaga pa yer bo yang le wer zamar bong pa khoram chpa ji solom chotam chanmin chanlim zod sha padma wanga kwanyan tho chi chepsana jaga pa yer bo yang le wer zamar bong pa khoram chpa ji solom chotam chanmin chanlim zod ga ji yan Chamba zamji jang Chong yevjan orva chenam chi Dagam samtamali Nyeran javan zola Angkorndi chukana katagari bengaranda Mam gaya yeshi olangi long 我花的能真不都记了，能把接起也是能弄的分你的。كرخ سلام زين زمان بانجا دايا چين چوم چدب شغجي رالتا لغوا منام جابني كده جان ولا زرم ميدم شو رانا دغب جند لامير صلاي چين رو سرني جان كما صايم جامع خليت يجيب شلب يدلاش من جيم يدي بنتغ جبل صلوروا دبرگون يدير طبن بوبر بشنجي لوبا نيچنرو سرني جان كما سايم جامم خلين تكيبشن دب يدلار من جيم يدبن سغ جبلا صلوروا ديورگون يدير طبن بوبر بشنجي الله نيچنرو سرني جان كما سام جام قلت يجبشن بب يدلار من جيم يدي بنزغ جبلا صلوروا ديورگون يدير طبن بوبر بشنجي ولوبم ترنا لما أولني تلر جررنگ بشوني جيانيا وينتم جلكنا يشي شيم لما دان كلام ينبب شلب توب برسام jiva kanda yang tam lama tam jemile chuji hwala lo shide jang 사당 람지 윤드나 랍존이 durjim changa gomba nyere tobashoy jamdan dim gomba jakhalayam shagam zalalo kanga lobjudem ye jamtaranya taranam tarasadavi chanyara dongan jabjam zib shirin ji dagara lagwan zan kantaga jab sanar mari mantana dingala chizarava jotsoga kanla bafchi tarsi yalla jivji hayandan son Jitarche Jogamium, Yelhole, Jogam Zalaja. Maria Mansala de Malanyaka, Chanyala, Chodam Zalarajana, Donate of Jam Sarjim, Tarsun, Yandan, Leads of Jelati, to work. Chatarab Jadam, Jamni, Jamji, the Lumen, Zalan, Jawala, I am land. Arabazanado, Marabazanado, Arabazanado. Mara bazanado, 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 mara bazanado. Umara patanada, 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 umara patanada. Umara patanada, 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 umara patanada. Marabatanado, 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 Marabatanado. Mara patanado, 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 mara patanado. Umara patanado. Tetanan girgim kerab or zarajib daglo ishtami member of salani. Padam dam jujon le topaye. Lojur golbanawa jelado solo.
Hey. Tumba to Janla Jamzerno, General Terni Jangam, Jawar to Gishan, Ilan, Jimmy Banzo Jano, Sora. Go get to Bambo, Jingilo, Teni Pri Chance of Sanwati, let's Ampetrami Petrapala, Luxo Jivshav, and Tim Yandi. Chance of Sanwati Takam Danne, the Nevjin Kind of Teddy, Song Na, the Nevjin Kind of Teddy Sona. Chance of Sanwati Takitan, Ten Rover, Mam Tong, Ten Rover, Mam Tong, Ten Traditions, Ten Rover, Mam Tong, Mam Rover, Mam Tong. Teni Traditions of Sanwati in Jixtendi Kammer, Putam Chiki, Roram Tong. Deda Conjecting G. Kammer, put Hamji Tram Joseph Java Tertian, Jonathan the Terjan Sabat from Josaba Jalam go Sham, Sardin Dirkich, Sordo, Jonathan de Jansen and Watrama Petrobet, Jonathan de Jalam go with Shams and Jonathan de Lano Pachon, Nyamgava Nyungam, Kyopa Yangam, Sogam, stop down, Devatan, Kanamatuva, Mamgajan, Devrapala, Nesam, Nino Sordo, the Nijundan de Kizala, Lan Jasnon, go with Shamsan and Dirkichi, Sordo, Jumdunde, Sor Jersey, Pam Pav, Dagalap, Server, sarvar sur di injikten ji kamam ji pandar sang jepim zapab jepren gyoro mambala muba semchen namle dadag kyang sang ji chur ja chimbo lu chu mubar gyet chang sang ji san jang jepren gyoro jim chogo tene chondandi terjang shagbar pum chog tsagbi sang ji jang Shanchib sanwa te tagla ngum sarda gerane jondande te jangsaba pumchok sabalan dirkitji sordo jondande semjin chimbon dirtawa kalam che jikten jikam mamje ba kangnen che amambala muba jib gibate chelagji jondande la shanchib sanwa te tag dirkitji jibadang dene jondande jib shanchib sanwa te tagla yang dirkitji kapsardo rigiwa wokum shugna sanjiji jang ndone sanjiji jang genggahlong 긍격롱 줍저 싸니지 시마르닌 데바나 직텐지 감멈지 바집샤와 요테 데나 데브정셔바 식게다 바집샤와 닝메링이 산지지 장나 아만발라무 베셈전남라 추르톤도 데네 샹칩스엔 화트마메 버적바 집샤와 타라 삼기메케 발라네 바데 샹칩스엔 화남라 추르톤도 데니 망용섭 적바다 직텐지 감다도 ngbarabda tambada jansu sangwa te ta ge sawa shindan barbar shawi shirdo chiri jansu sangwa tang deni jansu sangwa te rkede te ta ka ndarkji khsurdo jomdan de jansu sangwa di chewa chirtawna te ta chiranda yang zamchir dang stop dang manjig bandar tawr kir jomdan de tipka tsaro jansu sangwa chewa nan dandarte shugji sangjeji 장 탐치도 주란게 파티 주라테 덕정 산지지 장테 덕 샘진 탐치라 산지지 샤베 녀로네 버는 녀로 데네 정던데 대정 서바 부석바 부석베 주 탐치던 담베 노트 주 탐치던 구비 제 블릭데 데 주리 샹츠 생화 데라 비전노 데네 티체 샹츠 생화 야르동 척급저 양 데르 로버 치에데 정던데 덕적정 직된지 감맘지버 대정 서바 식게도 바데 다와당 심사라당 님거 기와당 드마메 버적바데 샹츠 생화 데 덕정 따위라듬 초 정던데 집가사라 릭지베 디 딜라바 브시네 당식 릭지베 데덕 셈전데덕 뉴상 워메버 기르다레 드남 메버 기란 당시 당시 직된 감맘제 바데 셈전데덕 빠 공르는 저도 공거 릉거 즈경 저지 직된 직감 때라금 남버는 듯이 깨드네 초 콩초는 듯이 마프지지 대지지는 리기와 산지지장 남크 장때 셈전 탐지도 용서만 버셔위셔도 산집 정도인데 남는 산지지 일 탐쳤던 머토노 데네 주위 산지 데네 주위 상습 상과디 주위 상습 상과디 자르제 토그네 상습 상과 갸 톰적 급저사 급저던 한직도 산지지 좀 터던 점함에 버적비 신기블라비 까지기 이쯤 탕직데라 직된지 카머 부 탐치지 좀쪽 데네 머나와 저데 लजम बचमाम बचबी खमनान दको देने लजम बचमाम बचबे संकी च ngama च जावा तीर्थावी संकी च ग्यार तों छ गुप्चर शिंगी लाते तेला शांति संवा ते दं कोदो देने चुरी शांति संवा ती जर्जे गिप कम बिनो ते चमाम बचबा ला जनो देने जर्जे ते yang bi chongchir chembo lan dik per cher den jik ten ji kam tong go war da chjambur number cher to gang yang bi chongchir ji pramze da chemdag nam da lzambi wangbo lzambo rdagdik ji chte to nam ne ngum sar de cher der mat de cher de ngum sar de cher mat de cher de li dang sim dang war cher ne lzambo gyā chī tōng zhī cāngwā dāng lān dō lō tsāmbā chī māmi bā chak bī kim dō zhī gō tēni kim tēnā tēp zhāng shak bā kāng gō tē sāng kī yā chī tsām dōm tōng wā tē sāng yāng chē zhāng yāng bā lāng kō pām tōng tē kō nē tē dā gā shīn dō mū zhāng rāb dā gā wā chīm bō shkē tē tē dā tam chī jī nyāng tū chīm bō 대덕 당상수 상화 대덕라 시금 사르네 쇼치도 고도 살랍 쇼벌 리버남당 노팔랍 쇼바당 즈그나 쇼바 즈그나 즈그 요파나 쇼비 리버남경 쯔디 그르네 르잠베 쯤마메 베적비 킴다 작수 탁수 데니 르잠베 쯤마메 베적비 네프튼 샤리바당 냥투 쳔보 때들란 득게 지르면서 좀바남 대비정서비 자르제 드르츠 티지 쳔비 용수 구베 주 구바 zula ninse vishobala semnever mandonji jimber shopper shot mani sare dina nyantu te da kaching da nyam da semzo jerze nyon da landur tavin kurndo chirtir zago nyamo ya
Only a little food over there. How could they share with such a great congregation? So we'll stop roughly around that part. So many people, only one bowl of food. How can we share? So let's continue with the Vimalkirti Sutra. Well, we are at a place where we finished yesterday that Vimalkirti sent a conjured bodhisattva to the pure land of accumulation of fragrances. And over there, the country, the pure country, named the host of fragrances, and the Buddha's name is accumulation fragrances. And the conjured bodhisattva went there to welcome or to ask all the bodhisattvas over there to this world as well as bring their food. What is a Saha world? Our world is Saha world, a world that needs lots of endurance, that is imperfect. So in such a world, we need to be strong. Other Pure Land are rather beautiful and pure Buddha land. In those kind of Buddha land, such as Sukhavati, as well as the Medicine Buddha's Pure Land, and in the 8 Auspiciousness Sutra, it talks about 8 different auspicious Tathagatas, whom all have their own Pure Lands. According to the sutras, many Buddha's Pure Lands are beautiful and adorned. That is why Buddhism centers such as Theravada tradition and Mahayana tradition, as well as Tibetan monasteries and the centers, are really beautiful, are adorned. I think keeping such centers adorned and beautiful is really important. As Buddhists, if we can keep our country, keep our places and our centers really beautiful, that's quite important. The dwala of each one is, in fact, very much related to how you can keep your place really beautiful and clean. Everyone has many different deities protecting you, dwellers protecting you, the dwellers of wisdom, the dwellers of wealth and of health, and many more. This is not just the folklore. This is, in fact, I have evidence that comes from sutras and evidence from analysis and logic. That kind of deity who's protecting you, the name is Dwala. Dwala could protect you to have more of a prosperous life. Some people tend to have rather kind of life where it's easy for them to fail and it's not easy for them to succeed. On one hand, it could be related to their karma, their past karma, but on the other hand, it could also be related to their dwalas. So we should keep our centers clean. We should keep our external environments clean and beautifully adorned so that it will help your life and fate to be prosperous. That's why I spend lots of effort into growing flowers and planting trees. And if I put lots of effort in spring, then in autumn I will be able to receive lots of fruition of that. In Larungar right now, it's rather easy to plant trees. I see that people don't really care about the trees. In fact, the trees cost a lot. It costs about 200 to 300 RMB. If you only plant a tree, take a tree and not planting it, or planting it rather shallowly and not taking great care of it, then it's such a waste and it kills trees. If you want to put some fertilizer, do not put fertilizer directly on top of it because it will easily destroy its roots. So you have to put the fertilizer on the sides of the roots rather than too close to the roots. Also, you should water it in the early morning or after sunset. You don't want to water it during the time of the sunlight. Otherwise, it will really dry the water out. Also, you probably need some kind of bars and some bars to protect the trees so that the yaks won't come over and eat all your trees. Lots of the sheep and animals really like eating tree leaves as well, so you might need to protect it from all those animals from eating that. In terms of your own hygiene and in terms of how you keep your home clean, it's quite important. So on top of that, if you can keep some effort, put some effort in helping the whole Larungar to beautify its environment, that would be really wonderful too, so that whenever you look out, it's really beautiful. From a personal point of view, you are contributing to the offering of scenery to all the Sangha. And the Sangha will receive the enjoyment of beautiful environment, and that will create great benefits to your present life as well as your future life. For practitioners who are not too busy with their volunteer work, with their study, then maybe you can spend some time to plant trees. Of course, some of you are taking pictures, you're holding the trees, and all your interest is no other than taking a picture with it. You're only watering it a little bit and posing in front of the tree. Well, it's okay, but as long as you have the mind and heart to take care of the trees. I think I've spent a lot of time in planting trees as well as asking you to take care of it.
道场。我们现在很多地方都是有私人的，就是这个学佛的一些
people from outside,
这些地方的话，
whenever you attend any centers,
不要
I think you should try to take care of the center. Don't think of the center as others, and the other person is the host of the whole center. You should try to make your own contribution to the center, to take care of it, to contribute to it. This is making offering to the shrine hall, to the common study place, and the merit is no other than making offering to the shrine hall where the Dharma is taught. When we talk about non-duality, you probably already forgot about the purity and non-purity. But in the commentary, some of them also talk about how non-duality is the cause of the practice. And what is the fruition then? The fruition is to attain a pure land. Once we have the realization of purity, of non-duality, then we'll be able to see pure land, pure bodhisattvas, pure and incredible realizations and status of Buddhas and bodhisattvas. So previously, we've already talked until this aspect of the beauty of adorned pure land. Yesterday, we stopped at the point where Vimalakirti conjured a bodhisattva, and then this conjured bodhisattva slowly ascended to the upper direction in front of the assembly. Everyone could see it. The entire congregation saw him arrive at the host of Fragrance World and worship at the Buddha's feet. But according to the Tibetan version, it says that the congregation could not see him. Maybe it is because there is some place in between that he could not be seen. In the Tibetan version, it says that the congregation did not see him arrive, but all of a sudden, the whole congregation saw that he arrived. So it's a bit different than the Chinese version. And then the conjured bodhisattva already arrived at the host of Fragrance's world. That is 42. That is at the Buddha land, that is as far as stands of 42 Ganges rivers. He arrived there, and they also heard him say, this congregation heard him say that as we said yesterday, the content is the same. Vimalakirti bows his head to the feet of World Honored One, the accumulation of the fragrance of Buddha, and with great respect he inquires immeasurable times as to whether you might have some slight illness. And some slight affliction and whether your energies are at peace. So we started asking about whether if your lifestyle is rather relaxed, do you have any slight illness, do you have any afflictions, do you have energy, do you feel strong, is your mind at ease? So he asked the Buddha from a few different aspects. Vimalakirti then asked the Buddha from different aspects. This is a way of asking. And as I said last time, whether you are familiar with one another or not, I think you should maintain some kind of warmth and communication with one another. In the West, even if you just go get into an elevator, one would nod to another. Everyone feels rather close and really friendly. But over here, it seems that all the bodhisattvas, all of our Sangha members, whenever you look at them, they are rather upset somehow. But some could be on the other extreme. They're doing full prostration on the road on the way. Whenever I see people showing such kind of devotion, I would walk away because it's public space. You don't want to perform such rituals of full prostration. You don't have to pay respect to that extreme, but at least you should show some warmth and kindness and friendliness towards one another. I really hope that your actions could turn to be more virtuous and more friendly. Some of our students, whenever they meet their teachers on the way, they will say, good morning or good afternoon to their teacher. This is very good. And then the Khandra Bodhisattva then said that he wished to obtain the leftover of the world-honored one's meal, which would be given to accomplish the Buddha's work in the Saha world. It will cause those who delight in inferior dharmas. Inferior dharmas here refers to the kind of teachings of no self, the teaching of no self, to disseminate the great path, and it will also cause the Tathagata's reputation to be universally known. Not only after eating the meal that is left over by the Tathagata, they will first of all generate great aspiration. On the other hand, they would feel that I have a mala over here, and I will give it as a reward. There was another one, I thought.
不空眷属是吧？那等一会儿不空眷属和这个佛章。
Later I'll give this as
这样的
the
别人得到
price
的时候，自
for
己也有一种那种。就是本来是那个，就是怎么说啊？就是乐于效法这的话，那就是得那个
the meal or get any price,
就
then
有这样的，就是他
the
看到
ones
了那个菩萨发
who
愿
are
的话，
practicing
自
only
己
in
也
the
是有
inferior
这
dharma
种发
would
愿的这个
aspire
心。
to
还有呢，就是
practice
是这
in
个
the
如来
superior
的这个
dharma.
名声啊，就是那个
On the
详细
other
如来
hand,
的
it
这
will
种
also
这个
cause
名声的话
the
呢，也
Tathagata
普
of
遍就是传到我们这个
accumulation
娑
of
婆世界
fragrance
啊，这
reputation
个如来的这
to
种名
be
声传到娑婆世
propagated
界
in the
呢，
world
什么样的
of
这个
universal,
意义呢？就
to
是
be
因为众生
universally
就是
known
听
as
到这
well
个
as
如来
to
的
the
名号
world
之
of
后
Saha
呢，
world.
暂时和究竟就是带来这个
Why
利
it
益，就
is
是获得结果，
beneficial
不像我
to
们一般的
hear
世
the
间的一些
Tathagata's
名人呐、
name
明星呐，
because it
那
could
他们的
plant
这
the
个名
seed
声，
for your
我们在
liberation.
这个耳
It
边多
is
少遍的话，那可能没啥这个意义的，就没什么意义的。但佛的这个名号完全是不同的，所以呢，就是
whenever we hear the
这个
celebrity's name or
让这个相继
other
佛的如来的名
people's
号的
name,
话，那就是
it
在我们
doesn't
这个
really
娑
make
婆
much
世
of
界
a
也是
difference. But when you
同
hear the
样有
Tathagata's
这个
name,
功德。
it plants the seeds of
那么这是
liberation,
以
and
上呢，
it
就
has
是就
that
讲到这个
great
幻化的
merit.
世界呢，就是到了这个上方世界，然后
When
上方
the
世界
great
之后呢，
beings
就是
there
给他
saw
进
the
行这个
conjured
文案，就是
bodhisattva.
那个，那么文案以后呢，就是比
After
主
the
大
conjured
师呢，就是见到
bodhisattva
这个菩
asked
萨，就是那
the
个就是
Tathagata's
中相世界的那些这个
wellness.
清净刹土的这些菩萨们呢，就是见到那个
And
文末
then
结居士派来幻化的这个菩萨，然后
Those
他们都就从来没有
bodhisattvas
看到过
in
娑
the
婆世界
host
来了
of
这样的这种菩萨
fragrance，saw
然后
the
呢，
conjured
就他们就
bodhisattva
开始
as
议论纷纷，
Vimalakirti.
就是说今天
They
来的这个
started
上人呐，
to
就是这个菩萨的话呢，就是从
they started to talk
何所来
and
的？
they
那些菩萨的话，可
claimed
能他
that
们也不
it
知道
was
是这个从哪里来
unprecedented.
的。然后刚才不
Where
是说
has
是
the
我是娑婆
superior
来自娑
person
婆世
come
界为末
from?
结居士
Where
对你
is
什么
this
什么的，
Saha
所以他
world?
们也不
Where
知道
does
娑婆世界
what
从来
does
没有
it
听过，
mean?
就是
Those who
娑婆世
delight
界就
in
是在为
inferior
何我
dharma.
们。
以前
You
现
never
在可
heard
能
of
稍微好一
the
点。以前
term
拉
of
拢的话
Saha
呢，有
world.
时候是来一些西方人的时候呢，就是尤其是
I
一些
think
小喇嘛的话呢，特别稀有，就是啊，
Nowadays,
这是哪里来的啊？
I think
就
nowadays
一
is
直
a
围
little
绕
bit
着，就是有一些
more
有一些
open,
西方的
but
那
in the
个
past,
就个子
whenever
比较高的啊，就是头发的这个
but
颜色
when it
不
was
同
in
的
the，
这样
past,
的时候
when
呢，从来
Westerners
都是
come
没
to
有
Larongar
看
and the
到
young
过的，
Lama
就
would
是
get
就是然后
around
就是
and
他们都觉得
being
这
all
种
and thought to
就
themselves
这是
and
哪里来的？
ask,
我们
where
说
does
是
this
啊，
person
就是
come
这是
from?
那个
Because
加拿大来的，
they
加拿
look
大是哪
very
里呀？
different. When they say I come from
有
Canada,
些没有
and
学
the
过地
young
理，
Lama
就
would
是
say,
然后
where is
说加拿
Canada?
大来的，加拿大是哪里？有
So
些说
what
是非
is
洲来
Canada?
的，非洲
Some
是
say
哪
I
里
come
啊？就
from
这样的。
Africa, and they would ask,
所以他
where
们
is
那个
Africa?
娑婆世界，就是他们都不知道娑婆世界
So
在哪里啊？
similarly,
就
the
是是在
bodhisattvas
什么
over
地方
here,
啊？
they
就
also
这样。
ask,
然后不是
where
刚才
is
说
the
是
Saha
他
world?
说这个什么就是消法者呢，就是得弘
And then
弘大法
earlier,
嘛，
this
弘大
conjured
道嘛。那
Bodhisattva
就
also
他们也
said
这个也是对
to
他们来讲也
delight
是一
in
个
the
新的名词，
inferior
就是
Dharma.
云何
And
名为这
inferior
个乐
Dharma,
效
what
法
does
者？
that
什么叫
mean?
做消法者？因为他哪里都是大乘
What
菩
does
萨，
that
就是
what
都
does
是
that
这
mean,
个大
those who
菩萨，
delight
就
in
是
inferior
所以
Dharma?
就是我
Because
们
in
这里
that
一说这个
Pure
什么
Land,
三问
everyone
这个
over
小乘
there
啊，
were
什么
all
这个乐于消
Bodhisattvas
法，
who
就这
were
些对
on
他们
the
来讲
Mahayana
这个
path.
新的名词，就是
Therefore,
什么叫做
inferior
是乐消
Dharma
法，就是
is
就这个也
not
是对他们来讲，就是
a
听
familiar
不是
term to them.
很
Therefore,
那
they
个就
didn't
明
really
白，就是
understand
这
at
样
that
的。
point.
然后这样呢，就是问那
So
个他们的这个如来，就是那么佛陀
The
呢，就告诉
Bodhisattvas
他们
started
他
asking
们
their
这
Tathagata,
个相继
and
部
the
告诉他们，
Tathagata
他
of
就意的回答，就是这个娑婆
accumulation
世界的话呢，
fragrance
就是
answered
从
them,
这里
saying
下
that
放啊，就应该越过这个42个恒河
in the
沙数
lower
的这
direction
个插土的
separated
地
from
方呢，有
here
一
by
个
Buddha
世界的
lands,
名字叫做
as
是这个
numerous
娑婆
as
世界。
sands of
那么
42
这个娑婆
Ganges
世界
rivers,
当中呢，有
is a
本是这
world
个有一
named
个国
Saha.
土叫做是波哈呢
And
释迦牟
in
尼
that
佛，
world,
他现在
there's a
呢就是
Buddha,
正在这个
and
注
his
视，
name
就
is
并且呢
Sakyamuni
对
Buddha,
这个五
who
种恶世的
exists
这些
as
众生呢，
present
这
in
个
an evil
为他
age
们就
of
是
five
这个
corruptions.
乐这个效法的这个众生呢，就
And
是
over
就开
there,
始
he
就是
teach
什么这个开复这个严肃啊，就是真道，就是教法，就给他们呢就是开始
And
转
over
化
there,
论
he
的，就讲
extensively
讲
disseminated
这
the
个
teaching of
给
the
他们
path
就
in
是
order to
讲这个乐
enlighten
效法的，
those
就
who
是他们
delight
因为
in
我
the
们这个
inferior
娑婆世界
dharmas.
的人呢，
Because
不
in
是
the
大乘
Saha
根基
world,
的，就是怎么讲
not
就
many
是大多
people
数是
are
我
having
们但是
the
有时候讲一下那个一
capacity
些
of
特别深
Mahayana
奥的密
teachings.
法的，有些大乘的话呢，大家都听不
Sometimes
懂的。讲
when
一
I
些
give
什么这个
profound teachings
人
of
天佛教的啊
Vajrayana,
讲一些
then
国宝啊
people
就是
it
怎么
seems
样
like they don't
赚
really
钱
care
啊
about
怎
it.
么样
But
修财
whenever
神
I
父
talk
啊
about
怎么
how
样
to
长
get more
寿啊
wealth,
这
how
样的
to
话呢，就是
get
大家哇，就
longevity,
是
then
那这
people
个怎么
start getting
灌
really
修啊，就
excited
特别
and
有
then
兴
they
趣。
really
所
want to
以
know how
当时佛
to
陀也是
practice
是
that. They really are very
娑婆世界的
interested.
大祖宗，
So
当然
at
我们
that
这
time,
里也
this
有
Tathagata
密法和这
started
个大
saying
乘，但
that,
是呢，就是
well,
这个佛陀
those
呢，
people
就
over
围绕
there,
着
they
那些人呢，就
they
就让
are
让他们
interested
感
in
兴趣吧，
inferior
就是
Dharma.
就
But
娑婆这
in
个
the
世界
world
呢，
of
就
accumulation of
从这样的这
fragrances,
个大法，
all those
就跟他们呢，
bodhisattvas are
就是讲
the
这个无
Mahayana
诸恶世的这些
bodhisattvas.
众生呢，就讲这
So
样的这
the
个法论
Buddha
啊，那么这里
Shakyamuni
呢，
teaches
就也讲到了
the
那个
path
无
in
诸
order
恶
to
世啊，
enlighten
就
those who
是
delight in the
其
inferior
实
Dharma.
有一部经
And
典
one
叫
of
做是那
his
个就是佛本心经啊，就是佛本心经。佛
There's
本心经里面呢，就是讲了那个无诸恶世或者说娑婆世界的一些
There's
状
a
况，
sutra that
就
is called the
是
Romantic
有一个佛
Legends
叫
of
做是这
Shakya.
个释慧传佛啊，就是他的这个教法下面呢，就是有一个
In
转轮王，就是那么这个
This
转轮王
sutra,
呢，就是
it
当时那
recorded
个
a
就是
story
发了这个菩提心，就是他就
of
供养
a
这位如来呢，就是
universal
大概这个1000年
monarch
啊，就供养
offered
什么这个
a
庙宇啊，就
Tathagata
就很多的这个供品供养。
lots of
后来就是这个
material
佛陀圆寂
offerings.
之后呢，就是
And
他
after the
用这个
Tathagata at
七宝
that
呢，就是
time
供养这个他的这个舍利
passed
塔，
into
然后呢，就是
Parinirvana,
他就诸夜不断的这个发愿，
this
发什么样的愿呢？就是
universal
他就
monarch
无诸恶世的事啊，
continuously to
就是那
make
种很多众
the
生呢，就是
7
不是
treasure
孝
offerings
顺这
to
个
this Tathagata in front of its stupa. He made the aspiration of benefiting beings who do not believe in the three jewels, who do not delight in the Mahayana teaching, who do not have faith, who do not respect their family and relatives, who have great desire, anger, and ignorance, who often practice the 10 non-virtuous actions. To these kind of beings, that universal monarch made the aspiration to benefit those beings. He's going to teach in such a world. he's going to manifest as a Buddha in such a world. And later on, his aspiration came true, and this universal monarch was the previous life of Shakyamuni Buddha. He made the 500 aspirations. Like the White Lotus, just as it is recorded in the White Lotus, the biography of White Lotus, where it talks about how the Buddha made such 5 great aspirations in front of the previous Tathagata. And because of his great aspiration, he tamed the beings of this evil age and 5 corruptions. All the other Buddhas, they didn't make the aspiration to tame beings that has so much defilements, but Buddha Shakyamuni made the aspiration to specifically to tame beings such as this. When Panzo Rinpoche taught on the biography of the White Lotus, he teared up for many times. He said that if it's not for the great kindness coming from Buddha Shakyamuni, we are still dwelling in the 5 corruptions and defilements. It is only because of him our life are becoming more meaningful.
就说破世界的状况呢，就是当时这个如来呢，就是他这样讲的。然后在这个插图当中呢，就是有一个菩萨叫做维摩诘居士，他呢就是住于不可思议的这种解脱的境界当中，而且呢，就是他对这个为诸菩萨呢，就是说法，就是并且呢，就是他就刚才这位如来就是这样讲的，而且他呢，就是会派来就是画画的这个菩萨，瞻仰什么呢？就是瞻仰我相继如来的这个名声，并且呢，就是我中向这个世界呢，就是也进行这个赞叹，还有呢，就是令这些菩萨，也就是说娑婆世界的这些菩萨的话呢，让他们的这个善根啊、功德啊增上的缘故呢，就是这次派这个画画的这个菩萨就过来呢，就是跟我们进行这个交流。就像我们有时候呢，就是比如说这个派一些这个需要一些考察团呢，我们时间的角度来讲的话呢，就可能就是先觉得中间呢，就是派一些人依靠这个因缘
teams to have to build a conversation with one another with different organizations, and only after that many corporations could be started.
就是要上访的这个世界的。就是微妙的这种插图的庄严呢，就是让我们这个娑婆世界的这些菩萨们呢，就是也能就是得到，也能这个见到，就是有这样的这种原因。那么这样的时候呢，地菩萨呢，就是那么因为这个刚才这个菩萨们呢，是大家都觉得是这个是哪里来的？就是他是干什么的？就是娑婆世界是什么？就是然后就乐下法是什么？就是他问了一大堆的这个问题嘛。那么就佛陀这样基本上都回答了，就是那个乐下法好像没有直接说，但是呢，佛陀就是传的法叫做是乐下法，就是他根据这些众生来讲的，应该他们也明白了哦，原来乐下法就是他所传的一个法，就叫做是就是这样的法，可能他们也明白了。这个时候这些菩萨们呢，就是说啊，就是其人何为？其人何如啊？乃作是话啊，就是说这个其人是指的是维摩诘居士，那维摩诘居士呢好了不起啊，就是他是到底是谁啊？就是他这个发生的吗？就是他幻化出来的吗？那这样如果他幻化出来的话呢，那他的这个威德力啊，他的这个无为力啊，他的这个身足托啊，就这些都是如此的，就是这种不可思议啊，就是他那个如此，他一边是也可以感叹吧，一方面是也有带有一种感叹和文化两个都有吧，就是意思就是说呢，这样的这个维摩诘居士，他就是有老画画就是这样的人，还有呢就是他的这个威德力。 离和无为的这种功德，就真的
Bodhisattvas are so impressed with the conjured bodhisattva of Vimalakirti as well as Vimalakirti.
然后那个香积婆呢，就是进一步的告诉他，
And then
是呀，就是他
the
的
Buddha
他
of
的功德真
accumulation
的很大，
fragrances
就
then
盛
said
大。
that,
他
oh
的
yes,
唯
indeed,
利是这个
Vimalakirti's
你们不知道，
powers are
这个人
extremely
不可
great.
一般，
He
就
is
是
not
你
an
这
ordinary
很
person.
厉害的了。
He's really great.
他呢，一切这个释放的这
He
个，
sends
他不
transformation
仅
to
仅是
all
我
10
们这个释放，
directions.
我们这个释放的
In
还
fact,
是受
not
国家
only
小
sending
世
to
界
us.
不算什么呢？
Our
他可以
Pure
就是
Land
幻
is
化出
rather
就是
small
东南
compared
西
to
北
the
四方
others.
四夷
In
上下
fact, he
释
sends
放的这个
transformation
世
to
界
all
当
the
中的
10
话呢，
directions.
他可以派出这个自己的幻化啊，就然后呢，就无数的这样幻化呢，就是去前往，
And
然后呢，
they
就是到那里的这个
all carry
佛
out
的
the
这个刹
Buddha's
土当
work
中呢，
and
就是
benefit
进行这个
sentient
结缘呢，
beings,
就是做菩萨，
making
饶以这个无量
great,
无边的这个众生啊，
auspicious
他当时那
connections
个
with
详
one
记如来的
another,
话呢，
as
详
well
记
as
如来完全知
propagating
道
the
是
Dharma's
这个文
work,
具
the
居士的
Buddha's
这
work
种
over there.
威德和功德呢，就是他就十方世界当中都
The
是可以
accumulation of
可以呢，就是派
fragrance,
一些那个他的
Tathagata
这个幻化身，所以从这个
knows
层面来讲呢，这
the,
个裴吉大
has
师
a
也
great
说了，就是
luminous
一般
power
是
of
从一地
perceiving
到这个十地菩萨的话呢，就是他有
the
很多很多的，就是比如说一地菩萨的话呢，
manifestation of
就这个
Vimalakirti that
真正的
he
100
sent
世
out
界啊
to
等等，就是有
10
功德的。
directions.
那么这样的话，从这里呢，就是
According to
他
Master Kuiji,
就是
different
让这个
level
十
of
方世界当
bodhisattvas
中
as
他幻
well
化
as
出来的
Buddha,
话
they
呢，
have
那说
different
明呢，就
powers.
是他至
Therefore,
少也是这个实
accumulation
地
of
以上的
fragrances
这种
Tathagata
境
was
界
able
啊，
to
就是裴吉
perceive
大师
that
也是这样这
Vimalakirti
个分
sent
析的。
out
所以我们也知道是，
Bodhisattva
其实在
sent
那个
out
时间当中，就是
transformations
同一个
to
时
all
间里
10
面呢，就
directions
是让度化
at
很
one
多的这个
time.
众生啊，就是
That's
显现很
how
多的
Buddhas
圣
and
典的话呢，
Bodhisattvas
就像那
could
个
make
月称论师的
great
律动论当中
transformations
也是
and
讲啊，就是
manifestations
什么
to
知冷
benefit
气拜
in
三
numerous
母
beings,
能
in
动
numerous beings
什么
in all
能
10
找拜世
directions.
界是吧？就是能震动100个世界，然后呢
According
就是神通教化
to
拜有
the
情，能王有
introduction to
拜
the middle
拜
way,
佛
it
祖
says
是吧？
that
就是
wise and they
说是
enter
不
and
能王有
forsake
拜
100
世拜
concentrations,
那个佛
100
祖
worlds.
就是意
They
思
have
就
the
是说
power
呢，
to
就是
shake
他
and to
一擦来间
illumine
当中，短短
with
的时间当
miracles.
中呢，
They
就是
ripen to
让那个就
maturity
是如意这个
100
拜的
beings
这种
and
三摩
journey
地
to
呢，
100
能震
Buddha
动这个
fields.
100个世界
Through
啊，
their
能度化
samadhi,
100
they
个
can
这
then
个众生啊，还在这
shake
个100个这个
100 world.
这个佛的这
They
个刹土当
can
中呢，也可以运用。
they can
这是第
liberate
一地菩萨，
100
然后
beings
二地到
and
这个
they
无
can
地，
go
然
to
后七地
100
到这个十地
bodhisattvas.
之间的话
Those
呢，
are
就
the
是一直
qualities
这个
of the
层层
first
递进，
Bhumi
然后
Bodhisattva.
到了后面
And
的
from the
四分
second
用
to
什么
the
这个
eighth
微
and
尘
to
啊
the 10th
不可思
Bhumi,
议，就是
then
用什么
each
界啊，
of
用这
their
些来，就是不可思议的这
realizations
种境界来
are
表示，就是一般的
then
我们的一些
getting higher
数
and
是这个有限
higher, and
的，所
eventually
以我们
it
就像
the
我昨天呢，就
beings
是讲我们这
and
个宇宙界
the
的，就是有
numbers
些
of
不可思议
beings
的这
that
种
they
世界一
can
样啊，就是宇
liberate
宙
and
当
they
中的
can
不可
help
思议的世
will
界一样。那么
also
我们在
increase
这个
based on the different
讲到一
bhumis of
些这个佛
realization
菩萨的这种
and
功德的话呢，
eventually
这个
gets
确
to
实
a
是
point where
不可
numbers
思议。就
cannot
这一
get
点
there
的话呢，就
anymore.
是大家也应该
Only
有这个信
the
心，就是如果实在是你这个信
in
心
the
生不
word
起来的话呢，
innumerable or
先就是不要诽谤，就是你如果要想诽谤的话呢，
the
先
number
应该
that
就
is
是所有的这个
inconceivable
大
could
乘佛教的
describe
这
the
些
number
教义
of
呢，
beings
不
that they
断的
can
去
they
学
can
习研究，
uh,
完了以后呢，
they can
你才
benefit
可以
and
就是有
liberate.
这方面的这种这个能力。
If you
否则
never
的话
really
呢，我们
studied
有些人
this,
是只是这个
if
就是
you
看一两
don't
部经典呢，就是佛教的
have
只看一
deep
个什么这个
or
阿弥
solid
陀经啊、金
foundation
刚经啊，
of
然后文物经
Buddhism
经
do
妙法
not
莲
come
华
to
经
quick
啊，就是佛教
conclusions
里面说
of
什么什
oh
么，就是那这样是
whatever
啊，
it
就
is
是
stated
应
on
该
the
是这
sutra
个
is
多行
just
观天呢，就是这不是
a
很
folk
好的一
tale
种这
or
个态
just
度，
some
只
kind
要
of
这个
presumption.
用一种
This
真正
kind
的
of
这个学
attitude
术的一些
is
态度的
not
话呢，
proper.
也要就是
If you
必须要
have
就是探究
the
到底，
kind
就
of
是否则呢，
attitude
我们也
of
没有权利这个
academics of
也
studying,
驳斥
then
这个对方的观点。因此，
you
如今
should
这个
then
整个世界而
realize
言的话呢，很多宗教当中啊，
that
就是
you
确实
need
是
to
许多科学
research
家，
and
就是包
study
括
more
一些
to
心
be
理
able to
心
come
理
to
科学家，
conclusions.
他们认为呢，就是佛教的这种深 深深的这里呢，的确是就是特别的这种
Lots of scientists,
难能
they
可贵，
also
也是
agree
非常
that
这个深奥难
in
测。
fact,
在这些方面的话呢，我们也应该有一个非常
meaning and
公正的这
philosophy
个态度
of
啊，不要用
Buddhism
建立在自己的信仰
is
和干性
quite
上，
profound.
应该是建立在
So
一
do
种
not
这个
base
哲
your
理，
faith
或者说是
on
建立
top
在
of
一种
emotion,
辩证的
on
这
top
种
of
这
some kind of
个客
thoughts.
观的这个事实
But
上，
you
这样的
should
话呢，那就最后得出来
base
的结论呢
your，
也许是
faith on
比
top
较
of
这个
analysis
好
and
的。
logic
当然，我
and
们所谓的
study.
客
then in such a way, then your faith could be more solid. People nowadays have lots of speculations. Then in such a way, it is not really trustworthy. You should rely upon your studying and practice. People's realization come from the realization are rather different. Everyone's realization could be very different based on their previous karma, their present lives, auspicious connections. So let's not jump into conclusions. Nowadays, online or scholars would make really quick conclusions, and their conclusions are too simple, are too naive, and it's not reasonable to jump into conclusions like such. Over here it talks about the merit of bodhisattvas, and the Buddha, the Buddha accumulation frequency, give his bowl with its wholesome fragrance and filled with fragrance food to the conjured bodhisattvas. They've already finished their meal, the Tathagata and his host of bodhisattvas. As I said yesterday, the food in that world finished are all made of fragrances in India, and all the fragrances are made of white sandals, white sandalwoods. And at this point, Vimalakirti sent his conjured bodhisattva to get food.
那么这个时候呢，就是还有那个900万这个菩萨那么多，就是他们呢异口同声的说，他们也发愿就是说的，他们说他们也就是向那个去什么呢？就是去这个娑婆世界，就是来供养释迦牟尼佛，就是专门的供养啊、地尼啊，还有地尼吧，是吧？就是他们呢，就是也很想，一听到那个娑婆世界，也这个听到那个释迦牟尼佛的话呢，就是内心呢就是看起来就是觉得也特别有缘，他们也要想，还有呢，他们想见那个维摩诘居士等等。
that they have such great reverence and auspicious connection to this Buddha Shakyamuni, and they also wish to see Vimalakirti and other bodhisattvas, other bodhisattva congregations. They thought that the bodhisattva, the conjured bodhisattva that is conjured up by Vimalakirti is so marvelous, and therefore they wanted to meet Vimalakirti in person.
然后还有那个其他的菩萨呢，就是900万，就是900万。900万的这个菩萨呢，也要想来这个娑婆世界。那么这个呢，就我们那个西藏大寺的那个就是维摩诘经啊，就是那个医术当中的话呢，就是也说，因为这些菩萨的话呢，就是可能有些这个功德还没有这个圆满，所以呢，就是他们也就是来到这个娑婆世界，就是见到释迦牟尼佛和维摩诘居士的话呢，实际上他们的这个功德呢，就是也是能这个圆满的。还有呢，就是他们的这个依靠这个佛的这个力量来的话呢，就是让他对这个娑婆世界的一些菩萨呢，也有利益，就不像这个所谓的什么这个双赢双利啊，就是互惠互利。然后现在这个对那个就上方世界的菩萨呢，也有利益。然后我们这个娑婆世界呢，这样的这种交流啊，这样的这种人这个互相来往的话呢，就菩萨来往的话呢，都是应该是这个有利的，就是对众生呢，就是也是有利的，就是所以我们这样的这种菩萨有时候是到这个其他的这个世界当中去呢，就是还是有意义的。这是一个方面的，还有一个方面的话呢，它这里也是已经讲到了，就刚才那个，对，对，就是他，就讲到这里，等一下啊。 对，刚才就讲到那个娑婆世界，就来这个呢，就还是有这样的这种缘起和意义。那么这个时候呢，就是因为这些什么，刚才幻化的菩萨也得到了这个如来的这种加持的法，还有呢那个其他的菩萨呢，就是也准备来这个娑婆世界，就是很有意思的。那这个时候就是那个相继如来呢，就是相继佛呢，他说渴望，就是你想去的话呢，就可以去，就是好像他们当中就是说他那个发现呢，就是实际已经成熟嘛，就是因缘聚会，他发现这样呢，就是他就同意呢，就是你去的话呢，就是都可以去，但是要去呢，就是他有这个要求，首先呢。就是他要求第一个要求呢，就是摄如神为相，就是你们把那个原来的这个身体，因为他们是那个就是中相世界，就是每个菩萨都是相像的，所以呢，你们最好是把那个就是身体的这种相往呢，就是要这个放下来，就是必须要把它洗掉，就是不要那样去，不要就是让那些众生的话呢，就是产生这个后土性嘛，就是不要产生烦恼的这种单独的性。
sentient beings over there to generate thoughts of deluded
attachment.
In Saha world, originally, the sentient beings are not good to look at, and they also smell awful. Therefore, the sentient beings, once they see so many bodhisattvas with such great, wonderful fragrances emanating from their bodies, some of them may generate great attachment, and some of them may then generate jealousy, even anger towards them. So that's not good. According to Kumar Jiva's commentary, he said that being raged will cause one to go crazy. Being aesthetic will cause one to be deluded. You should withdraw your fragrance for fear that it becomes the cause of delusions. Grasping could cause people to become deluded, to become confused. Therefore, it is important to withdraw the fragrance so that you will not cause delusion and affliction towards others. There are many stories in history talking about how fragrance caused some practitioners to lose their path. I was then reading a story of an arhat. The arhat went to the Naga's palace and taught them Dharma. He brings along his Dharma teaching throne to the Naga's palace, as well as his own bowl. Once his attendant saw that there are 2 leftover grains of rice in the bowl, and he picked both of them and ate it, and he thought, wow, this is delicious. I really wonder, where does my teacher go to? So secretively, this attendant then held on to the leg of the throne, and this arhat didn't see that, he didn't notice, and he then again flew to the Naga's palace with his throne along with his attendant. But the Nagas was extremely angry once they noticed that there is someone who didn't attain arhathood or any fruition came along to Naga's palace. But anyhow, he was sharing the meal with his teacher in the Naga's palace, and right away he generated a great deal of desire, and he saw beautiful Naga's princess, and then he had even greater desire. And at that moment, he made an evil aspiration. He thought to himself that I really want to live my life like this in Naga's palace. After coming back to this world,
出现一个大的这个水车啊，
started
这个时候他觉
practicing
得
and
是应该
making
改
lots of
改这个
offering and
音
doing
乐已
lots
经
of
成熟了，
virtuous
然后
things.
用加上母自己
But
的
once
就
he
就可能跳到
was
那个水池里面
circumambulating
去
a
了。所以说
tower,
呢，
a
真正
stupa,
是转身到一
and
个特别
he
的
saw
这
a
个可怕的
river
一个恶
started
龙，
to
它的发
showing
源
up.
地，然后他就
And
杀害那些
then
里面的所有的
he covered
农
himself
的这个众生
with
啊。
the
然后这个时候就是有
robe
僧统的那些似乎啊，还包
and
括他的似乎都
disappeared
已经
in that river.
放下
And
了，
he
就是劝
became
他，就是
a
劝他
naga.。
但那个时候呢，就是他说
And
我的这个
as a
心已
naga,
经
he
定完
killed
了，就是
many,
时间也已经定了
many
啊，确实
other
有些缘已
sentient
经定完
beings.
了的话，就是再有神通力的人
The
就没办
arhat
法。
came
就是他
over
说
and
是我的
tried to
心，就是因
convince
为他
him of not
心修了很长时间了，然后
harming
心
others.
就是修出来的这个结
He
果，就
then
心上
replied
就事情
saying
的话
that
呢，
I
就业已
can't
经成
change
型
it
了，但
anymore
是你们没办
because
法
I've
改变，
already
所以呢，这些
made
这些
this,
师傅也
my
没办
mind
法，就
is
是
set
这
and
个，
therefore
然
I
后这
cannot
样
change
这
it
样，
anymore.
这个主要的原因呢，就是他刚才那个单主那个像啊，就犯特别像。我们有时候道友们的话呢，哇，这个好香哦，
So he's
哇，就我们
really
现在有
holding
些道
onto
友
the
是特别这
fragrance
个
of
单着一些像，就
the
是就其实
fragrance
单着
of
这个
the
像的话呢，这
food.
不是很好的，就是
Fragrance
确实我们这个
have a desire and
有些
attachment
对这个
towards
吃饭呢，就是
fragrance.
特别的挑剔，就是就自
Some
己什么
have
就是这
very
个人做的不好，那个人做的不好，
Someone
就
have
特别
a
特别
very
挑剔，就是那这样的话呢，就是说明这个
some
修
there are
行
people
境界
who
就
are
比较
very picky
差，
on their
就是这
food
一点
and this
也
person's
许可
bad
能
at
以后呢，
bad at
就是
cooking.
不知道
I
就
really
变
don't
成
like
什
the
么样
food.
也
I
不
don't
好
like the
说啊，
cook.
就是大家也
If
不要
you're too
特
picky
别
on
的
your
去
food and
去
too picky
单
on
着
the
我们
fragrance,
这个，
it's hard
尤
to
其
say
是
how
修
your
行人的
future
话呢，
will
就是有
become,
了这样的一种
especially for
这个事物
practitioners.
呢，也是很好的，就是也不
It's
必要
good
就是
that
特
you
别
have
的。
some
还有一个
meal
作为修
already.
行
You
人呢，
don't
就是
have
即
too
使你
much
单
of
着一点点的这个味道的
requirements.
话呢，也有很大
As
的这个结果。
practitioners,
也
if
是好
you
像那
hold
个方圆
on
周
to
里
any
当中
kind
吧，
of
就是
a
有一个比
taste,
丘呢，
and
就是
then
去一
it
个莲花
brings
池里面，
great
然后莲花池里有 有
faults
那个
as well.
这个莲花
So
的那
that
个味
story
道，
was
就是特别
from
香，
the
就
forest
是
of
就是它那
gems
个
in
香
the
气特
garden of
别
the
香。
Dharma.
然后就比
Also
丘呢，
from
就是就
this
那个
text,
单着，
it
就是他就执着
described
这个
a
香味儿。
practitioner
这个时候呢，就是他那个
a
吃
practitioner's
里面的那
story
个肾呢，就是不
of
高
how
兴，就
this
是呵斥他
practitioner。
过一会儿的
saw
话呢，就
the
是来了一
beautiful
个恶人，
ponds that
然
has
后
the full
他就把
blossoms
那个
of
就莲花的
lotus,
那个就是这些树
and
一个一个的
he
全部采
sniffed
了，
those
采了以后的话呢，那个
fragrance
肾
of
呢
the
就是没有跟他
flowers.
说什么，然后
The
比丘有点不高兴，就是
spirits
就我
of
刚才
that
只是
pond
那个
then
就是
came
品尝一
out
下那个
and
香，
scolded
它那
this
个香气，我
practitioner,
这样
saying that how could you have such
那个
desire
就是用
towards
的
the
话呢，就是
fragrance? How
就
could
那
you
个肾
steal
都不
my
高兴，就是
fragrances?
别人就是弄得这样的
And
弄白不看的话
later
呢，
on,
就不说什么，
a
这是
person
什么
came
原因不
along
公平的。
and
他说这个
also
不同的，
generated
如果恶人
lots
呢，就
of
是做恶
desire
事的话呢，
towards
大家
all
都
the
觉得
lotus
成
flowers,
就
and
习以为常，
instead
就
of
是
only
这个修
sniffing
行人
them,
呢，就是
that
不应
person
该
picked
就
all
这样
the
做，
full
就像
ponds
是一个
of
黑布上面呢，就是有
lotus
黑点的
flowers.
话呢，就不明显。
And
就是
surprisingly,
白布上
the
有一点
spirit
点
didn't
黑
come
点
out
的话呢，
and
那
scold
这是
him
很
at
明显的，
all.
就所以你是修
The
行人，要
practitioner
求比较高，就
feeling
你
that
不能
he's
做事。
being
所以我
very
这个肾呢不
unfair,
高
saying
兴。
that how
其
could
实
you
这
do
个
that?
很有意思，
Why
我觉
is
得
it
是
that
现在
you're
很多人也
scolding
是
me
对
and
修
not
行人
him,
的要求高
he
呢，
who
就是也可能
picked all your
有这个
flowers?
原因吧。比如说一个
And
恶人呢，就
the
是做什么
spirit
这样那样
then
的话呢，
appeared
就是
and
大家都
answering
就没有什么
that,
感觉。
well,
但是修
if
行
you
人
have
呢，
some
或者是
defilements
现
on
在我
top
们
of
人们的这种这个
a
心目
white
当
piece
中
of
的好
cloth,
人啊，
it's
就是
easy to
自己
see
的
those
偶像啊，
defilements
包
and
括一
easy
些
to
明
point
星
it
啊，
out.
他们在
And
信赖
because
当
you
中
have
什么
high
有一点点什么
requirements, so
出
as
轨啊，这有一
practitioners,
点
as
点
a
行
good
为的话，
person,
哇，
if you
大家就
have
接受不了，就是
defilements,
他干
then
什
I
么
would
什么
definitely
什么这
scold
样。
you.
他可
But
能在
for
心
a
目当
bad
中，他
person
是一
like
种
him, he
像
is
神
like
一
a
样，
black
像佛
cloth
一样来对
where
待。
you
然后
don't
一旦
see
他的白布上
any
有
of
一
those
点点像黑
defilements
点的时候呢，
anymore.
大家就
Just
是很
as
明显的
nowadays,
就
if
是
you
变
see
的，
a
就可能
person
有
who is
这个原因。
revered by
所以
all
说
and he did some actions that's not accepted by the public, then right away people's opinion towards him are completely changed. So this is very similar to the story that was told
然后第二个
earlier.
呢，就是要求他那个舍，就是原来的这种心体啊，就是不要就是让这个国家的这个求菩萨的求菩萨道的这些呢，就是自认为是自己都很卑鄙啊，就是因为他们那里的菩萨可能高大庄严啊，特别好的，就是所以佛陀呢就是告诉他们，你们不要把娑婆世界就是取决于你们自己觉得很高 表达他，不要让他们不好意思。
are rather
所以我
tall
们有时候
and
是
very
炫耀，就是很
beautiful.
不好的，就有些
But in Saha world,
有
the
钱
people
的
are
人、
much
有势力的
shorter
人，就是
and
在别人面前就是炫耀，
not so
甚至
pleasant
就
to
是
look
买一个
at,
好一点的手机的话，在别人面前摸来摸
rather
去。
than how
你看
mundane
这个是
means.
苹果七
If
啊，
we
这
have
没有什么
something
了不起的。
more, if we have something surpassing other
就
people,
就没有什么的，
then
所
we
以说
would
一
show
般来
off
讲，
in
有
front
对
of
一
them
路
and
一
say
路
that,
的这
look,
种
this is
财产
iPhone
呢，不
7,
知道
you
它
don't
的
have
价值
it.
的人呢，在别人面前
So
炫耀，
we'd
你
show
看这个
off
如来
right
呢
in front of their
跟
face
这些
and
菩萨
try to
就离开的时候，
make
给他们
ourselves
也讲
look
清楚，你
great.
们最好不要把自己的这个身体的这种壮大庄严呢，这些不
That's
要
why
让这些
Buddhists-
娑婆世界
that's
的
why
人一个
the
个的
the
个子
Buddha
也特别矮，就是然后
accumulation
有
of
那个长得也不太
fragrances
好看，
warned
就是
all of
那
his
大多数都不
bodhisattvas
好看，就
saying
是那
that
这样的话呢，你
now
们
you
在那
should
里就
forsake
是
your original
几百
forms.
个人在那里庄严
Otherwise,
的这出现的话，那
your
就我们娑婆世界的人跟他们
such a
一对比，
great
就是所有的
host
菩萨都
of
不好意思了，
bodhisattvas
不要这样的，你们还是 就顺
present
顺
in
这个
Saha
这些难忍
world,
不住的众
and
生。
in the
然后
middle
第三个
of
呢，就是
the
你们呢，就是不
ugly
要这个
people
情怀啊，
of
怀有
Saha
那个
world,
轻减
you
心
will，stand
因为
out
这样的话
a
呢，就
lot
是
and
对你
make
们的
other
自己
people
的这
feel
个
rather
修行呢，
ashamed
就是
of
有障碍
themselves.
的啊，就是
And
因为那
also,
个。
in
我们对
addition,
这个任何的这种，就像
you
我
may
们前
not
面讲的一样，就是
harbor
任何人都是，可能也许
feelings
看起
of
来就是他的这个
belittlement
学
or
问不如你，
thoughts
也许看起
of
来
the
是他的长
hindrances
相不如
present
你，
in
也
that
许看起来
world.
是他的这个什么地位不如你，也许看起来是他的
Sometimes
这个
you
财产不如你
perceive，
但是这些呢
others，who
我们不
are
应该就是不管是在
less
表
than
现上
you，
也好，或者说
maybe
实际
their
内心当中的
status，
话，那就是
maybe
不要这
the
个侵入，那就
appearance，
不要
maybe
侵入。如果
wealth，
侵害的话呢
but
我今生当
do
中
not
就
belittle
就
them
随意的是可以侵害和践踏这些人，但可能我来世呢，就是真的我
Maybe
自己
in
也
this
是变成
lifetime
了
you
比
could
别人
belittle
侵
them
害的这种
whichever
对
way
象
you want，
所以呢，
but in
他
your
说
next
就是你们
life，
千万不要这
you
个侵
will
害这
become
些
the ones
这
who's
个
receiving
娑婆
such
世界的众生，
belittlement.
不然的话呢，就是对你们自己的这个修行呢有这个障碍的。这是
So-
为什么呢？就是十方的这个国土当中啊，都是像那个虚空一样的，就是这是从空性的
The
境界来
Buddha
讲的
then
话呢，
answered
都是从这个
why
虚空一样的，
the
在这个
countries
境
of
界
the
当
10
中
directions
没
are
有
all
善，
like
没有
space
没有高，没有
that
相，
is
没有丑，
devoid of
没有
fixed
美，就
reality.
是所有的这些
Furthermore,
二元的话呢，就是都是平等的，
you
如同
should
虚空一样
realize
的。有时作为那个。从我们这个明眼的显现的角度来讲的话呢，就是那么这个有时这个祝福的话呢，就是为了就是塑化的这些众生啊，就是在那个乐消化的这些众生的话呢，他呢就是不仅显现什么呢，就是起这个清净的差度啊，就是像那个娑婆世界的话呢，就是因为大多数的这些众生呢，就是乐于消化。如果我们跟像极乐世界一样的，就展现一个非常清净的差度的话呢，他们就是接受不了的，就是所以呢，他不会呢，就是让他们就是显现什么呢？就是非常清净的这个庄严。即使本体上是那个是空性的、清净的，但是呢，就是不适合就是佛陀呢给他们显现那个清净的庄严的差度。而是像一些清净的，就是就像刚才那个中相世界啊，像他们的话呢，就是他们是乐大法的这种世界。乐大法的话呢，就是佛陀也是不仅显现呢，不清净的这个佛陀，就是这两个还是有差别的。所以呢，就是他把这个原因讲为什么是这个清净的这个差度呢？不清净的差度呢？原因是这样的。所以我们有些出去啊，就是这个到非洲去也好，或者说是到一些这个就是有一些这个素质不太高的，就是这样的时候呢，你就心里想啊，就是我来到这个世界，我的世界呢全是坏人，全是恶人，全是那个这样的话呢，哇，就是其实在这里呢，就是可能乐于消化的这种众生，就是佛陀呢就是不方便于看见这个清净的这个差度，就是我们可以这样理解。
people who
那么这个时候
really
菩萨呢，就是
enjoy
他就受这个钵盂啊，就是钵饭，然后呢，就是与900万的
who
这个
really
菩萨呢，
delight
就
in
是
the
一起啊
inferior dharma,
就是
and
依
that's
靠这
why
个
the
佛的
Buddha
这个承蒙为
created
德
the
力，
world
还有呢，
and
就是依
created
靠
the
这
Pure
个
Land
维摩
like
诘居
such.
士的，就是他的这个
Then
为
by
德力呢，从
means
这
by
个
Buddha's awesome
就
numinous
中
penetrations
中
and
相世界呢，
Vimalakirti's
就是
power,
阴谋就忽然
the
就不见
conjured
了，就是然
bodhisattva
后
took a
须臾
bowl
间
and
的话呢，
food,
就是
and
在这个维摩诘
accompanied
居士
by
的这个
those
家里
9
呢，
million
就出现了。
bodhisattvas
刚才
suddenly
不是900
disappeared
万
from that
的菩
world
萨法，还有
in an
刚才那
instant.
个吃
They
要
all
饭的那个
disappeared,
菩萨，
and in an instant they
不能
appeared
这么说吧
at，
就是那
Vimalakirti's
他们的
house.
话呢，就是突然从那
After
个
begging
清净
for
的
the
差度
food,
当中不见
so
了，
no,
然后
we
维摩
can't
诘
say
居
that
士
it's
家里呢
begging
就
for the
就
food.
出现了。
Vimalakirti
那么
then
这个时候呢，就维摩诘居士也是，他就比较 着急了，就是突然就来了900万的这个菩萨的话呢，他马上就能画画出，他还是比较容易，不像我们有些人来了2-3个客人就手忙脚乱，就是然后碗也没有，什么吃的也没有啊，那没办法，你去外卖就是要不然就是然后外卖也不来，然后就有些人来了客人的话呢，就是特别着急，就我都有时候就
No, I don't have enough bowls, I don't have enough chopsticks, I don't have enough food. Sometimes when I have guests unannounced, it's very difficult for me to accommodate you.
然后呢，那个他那个900万菩萨的这个不是900万的那个法座啊，就是900万的这个狮子座呢，他马上做好这个通过神通做好准备，然后他的那个庄严和那个就是那种这个圆满呢，就像跟前面讲的一样的。那么所有的这些菩萨呢，就是坐在这个900万的这个法座上，就是那个场面很壮观的。那个时候呢，就刚才幻化的菩萨呢，就是他就慢慢的这个钵盂的相就给这个维摩诘居士，然后维摩诘居士呢，就是就拉到这个香饭的时候呢，就是这个这种美妙的这种香气啊，就是整个呢就是熏香到，就是这种就是什么飘扬到，就是怎么讲，就是整个那个弥漫了，就是弥漫了整个光焰城啊，就是什么那个毗尼耶城，还有呢就是来自这个3000大千世界，就刚才那个香法啊，就是特别香，就是那些菩萨们呢一直当很长时间呢，就是然后就结果来了一波那个饭呢，就是那这样的话，就是因为它是那个香气世界来的，就是特别香。那个时候呢，就是那个毗耶利的这个婆罗门呢，就还有居士啊等等的，他们都闻到那个香，就闻的那个这个香气，然后他们的这个身体啊，这个心呢都是非常的爽快快乐，就获得了那种禅定的，就还没有得到饭的时候的是特别那个，就已经有些人的还没得饭的时候已经吃饱了，就特别好了。然后他们有这个赞叹的话呢，就是未曾有每个人的这样的，其中有一个呢，就是他们的一个长者的这个柱啊，就长者里面的这个长者的这个最大的这个官，那个叫做是于业盖啊，就是于业盖是好像那个注释当中讲，当时是那个国家就毗利城呢，就是什么那个毗耶利城呢，就是没有国王，就是然后当时是有500个婆罗门呢，就是护持这个地方，然后500个婆罗门呢，就是他们当中呢，就是最高的这个他们的头呢，就是叫做是月盖婆罗门啊，就是月盖长子啊，就月盖长子。那么这个就是月盖长子的话呢，就是他带着这个8万这个4000个人啊，然后呢就是来到这个维摩诘居士家里了啊，就是他来的人多啊，就是现在。然后见到这个时钟呢，就是菩萨也是特别多，就然后就那个月盖就是婆罗门他就是那个长者的话呢，他看到就是那么多，本来有这个什么多少18000多少。
How many people are there now?
本身有多少菩萨
How many bodhisattvas were
不
there
是，今天
to
是来的
start
900
with?
万。
Today there were 9 million bodhisattvas,
3万
and originally there
3
were
万8
300,000, 30,000,
3万2千是吧？
32,000 bodhisattvas. Yes.
哎呦，你们嫌烦的话，说明记性不好，不要烦了。
If you're flipping, that means you don't have
我
good
这个上面
memory.
更快，但是呢，我看看你们，哎呀，菩萨3万2千。
Bodhisattva
8,000
32,000.
这么多，然后那个
disciples
就是这
8,000.
个见到了这个菩萨那么多，还有呢就是狮子座，还有那个高光庄严，就是皆大欢喜。就他们呢就是立这些种这个菩萨以及这个声闻弟子，然后顶礼所有的这些菩萨之后呢，他们住在一面。那么这个时候呢，就是很多的地神啊、虚空神啊，包括这个欲界和色界的这些天人，他们呢就是闻到这个香以后呢，他们也是纷纷的来到了这个维摩诘居士的家里。他这里这个色界、欲界、色界的话呢，一般是没有鼻根，就是鼻识，但是呢，他们借用其他的这个识来得到的。有些故事当中也这样讲的。 然后
Therefore,
这个时候
in
呢，就
other
是维摩诘居
commentaries,
士
it
啊，
says
就
that
是告
they
诉那
perceived
个
such
舍利
fragrance
弗当
from
那些大圣
other
们，他说
consciousness, and so they
你
transformed
们这
other
些这个认
consciousness
知啊，
to
就是现在可以改吃
receive
饭了，就是如来的
receive
这个
such
甘露，
fragrance.
甘
And
露为
then
饭呢，就
Vimalakirti
是
said
大辈
to
所训的，佛
Shariputra
陀的这个大辈
and
所训
the
的
other great
这个甘露
Shravakas,
饭，
saying that,
然后
Sirs,
就对维摩
you
诘
may
居士给
eat
僧
the
人们就
Tathagata's
是说
food
啊，
of
就
the
本来
flavor of
刚才那
the
个
sweet
舍利子
dew.
就是很想吃饭嘛，到了中
Shariputra
午的
was
时候，
really hungry,
然后
wasn't
就我们的
he?
饭来
Did
了，
you
就是可以
remember?
吃饭了。
So Vimalakirti
就
saying
是
that
甘
now our
露
food
甘
is
露这
here,
个
now it's
饭，
time
就
for
是大
food.
辈这个
This
熏
is the
熏
meal of
大辈这个
sweet
加
dew
持
of
的，就是获得
Amrita.
这个
This
大
is
辈大辈
the
加持的。
meal that is
那么无以
blessed
先
by
以是指
the great
就
compassion of the
是它不
Tathagata.
是以
So
什
you
么
can
呢？
have
就
this
是以
meal.
这个有限的意识
This
来这个
meal
吃的。
is
如果以有限的意识来吃的
perfumed
话，那
with
就是那
limitless
就不能
intention
这
of
个
great
消化。
compassion,
就是意
which
思
will
什么
not
呢？
be
就是应该是以
diminished
这
by
个
its
大乘的这
consumption.
种这个广大的这个菩
What
提
does
心
that
啊，
mean?
或者是
It
大乘的
means
这种
that
空性的
you
见解来摄持。
have
然后
to
吃用的
have
话，那就是
the
它能这
Mahayanas
个
emptiness
消
as
化，
well
就
as
是这
great
样的话，那
compassion
就是
so that you
很
can
好的。
digest
如
this
果不是
food.
这样的，以
If you
僧人
don't
的
have
这种这个
such
有执着
great
的有限的一个意识来，
compassion
如
and
果吃的话，
great
那就消化不了了，就是就
view,
一直呢就是
then
可能
only
最后呢就是这
consuming
个
this
身体不太
food
好啊，就是
with
有这种
limited
情况。所以我们
understanding, then you
一
won't
般
be
那
able
个
to
声闻禅
digest
当
this
中的话，那
food.
就经常那
So,
个
in
比如说没有这
Shravakayana,
个清净的戒律啊，没有很好的
if the
问题的话呢，
Shravakas don't
那施
have
主供养
the
的这个食物的话呢，
precepts,
都不
the pure
能
precepts
这个消
or
化，就是
great
也有
learning,
这样
then they
的说法吧。
cannot
以前那个戒
fully
律里面有
digest
一个
the
婆罗门，
food
他
as
那个
offered by the
他自己
by
这
the
个
lay
钱财啊，这
practitioners,
些
by
方面都
others.
很不错的，但是他不信
There
这
was
个
a
佛
story
教，
of
但
how
是
a
他经常
Brahmin
就是听到什么呢？就是这些出家人呢，
has
就是戒
who
律不
has
清
lots of
净啊，
wealth
就是
and
然后
really
修
smart,
行不好的话，那就是私自供养
but
的，
he's
就
not
是
a
不能
believer of
消化，
Buddhism,
就是并且
and
可
he
以
heard
就是
that
就鞭笞做
if
女做骂，就是。然后
a
这个婆罗门呢，
bhikshu
就是他特别
receives
吝啬，就是
offering
他
from
舍不得供
others,
养，但他心里面想，
but
如果我
without
今天就是供养寺
great
院里面有500个僧人
realization,
的话呢，
then
那这
they
些
will
僧
be
人呢，以后就
reborn
变成了
as
500个这个牛马子
the
的，这样的话我
horse
就变成很
and
富裕的了。
cows
然后
of
呢，就是他
the
就
the
本来
giver.
很就是吝啬的，但
He
是他就为了
originally
就是
is
自
a
己得到
very
500个牛马呢，
stingy
然后
person.
就
He
是
doesn't
供养
really
僧
offer
众。
a lot, but because
他
he
就心
wants
里
to
想，就
have
是这些僧人都是好像
those
行为都是不
monks
怎么样，就是
to
他们肯定
reborn
是
as
不会消
his
化的，就是我供养以
animals
后的
in
话
the
呢，
next
就是
lifetime
肯定
to
是
work for
做
him.
这个
Therefore,
施
he
主
made
啊，
a great
就是
offering
很
to
多的这个
500
就是那种
monks.
这个牛马了，就然后
So
他
he
去
staged the
做了
whole
这个美
whole
食，然后
scene.
呢就是供养，
He
供
offered
养的
it,
时候呢，那个
offered the
就僧
food
人
to
当中有一个
500
长老，就是
monks.
他有
At
这
that
个山
time,
洞，
among the
然后他呢就
500
是当
monks,
天给
there
那
was
个特意的给
one
僧众们
monk
说，
who
我们这个僧人要接
attained
受供养的
arhathood
话
and
呢，
who has
就一定
numinous
要念经，
penetration.
念寄送来这
And
个会像，
the
这
monk
样的
then
话呢，
said
就是
that
就是不
since
会
we're
变成这
receiving
个，就是变成
this,
什么牛马，就
since
是
we're
甚至我们
receiving
不要
this
说是这么一点
offering,
点，就
then
是像
we
须弥山
should
那样的
then
食物吃的话呢，
recite
都不会
the
有任何的。
the
然后那
the
个婆罗门呢，听到这
recite
个就知
verses
道那个
to
长老呢，就
dedicate
是
the
应该是
merit,
对
and
他自己
therefore,
在
so
他
that we
面前
won't
就是特
be
别不好
reborn
不好意思
as
去忏悔，就
the
是有
animals
这个
of
供养，所以我们
and
这个实践
working
当中
for
的话呢，就
the
是经常
giver
也有
after
这样的这种这个说
upon
法嘛，就
hearing
是尤其是有
the
了这个大乘的这个
arhats
菩提心的话，那
monk
就是那这个
who
不管
said
是声
that
闻也
this
好，
Brahmin
还有那个
right away
就菩萨
recognized
的话
that
呢，就是
he
都
was
能
completely
让
seeing
让
through, and I
相
feel
应
really
的
ashamed of
这些
himself.
这个财物，当然这个是如来的这种财物。那么如来的这种事物的话，那就是实际上是他这里
In fact, the
也是有
food,
这样的，
but
就是
in
好
fact,
像那
over
个智
here,
者大
this
师
is
的
the
这
food
个
of
注释当中
Tathagata.
嘛，就是说
According
他
to
就讲了一个比喻啊，就是比如说那个涅槃经当中呢，就是说是有一个毒药的这种，就这个毒药呢
great
怎么说的？
Mahanirvana Sutra, it says
毒药是吃了以后的话呢，毒 好像是毒药还是什么，就是不管怎么样的话，那就是都会这个。
If you hear the sound of
不会
poisonous
原因的
drum,
话，都好像
whether
不是
if you
毒
heard
什么的
it,
就是有一个，但是这个呢，就是
heard
会
the
起
sound
起
of
效果
it,
的。同样的道理，
you
那么
will
就是如来
die
的这个
from
所加
that
持的
poison.
这种被性这个熏染的这种食物
Similarly,
的话，
the
那就是
food
那
that
你
is
不管是你想
now
得到也好，不想得到也好，得到之后的
given
话
by the
一定会
Tathagata,
是获得
whether
这
you
个
want to
正果
receive
之
it
路
or
所以
not
这是一种
wanting to receive
练
it,
气
you
的
will
就是我们可能
definitely
现在实践
receive
当中的话，那就
enlightenment.
是
And
经常
this
也
is
是
based on the
比如说佛
power
菩萨
of
加持的这种
dependent
这个
origination.
食物也好，佛菩萨
the food that is blessed by the Buddha Bodhisattva, then people will receive it often with great joy, because this is based on this great power of dependent origination. For the Tathagata's food that is of a flavor of Amrita, that is blessed by great compassion, whomsoever take this food, eat this food, will definitely receive the blessings. Of course, from the people who practice in the inferior Dharma of the Shravakas, when they receive it, they also will receive lots of benefit as well. And at that time, another Shravaka wondered, saying that so many Shravakas and so many Bodhisattvas haven't received any food. There's not much of this food, yet everyone in this great assembly is supposed to eat. How can we share this only one bowl of food? So he was thinking at that time. And what happens next, we'll talk about that next week. Yarva Ganji Jison, Hojirde, Zambu, Shulbayon, Zobshilijan, Salachaman Jurba, Million Tagaba, Tata, Maniman, Jumila Juperesho. Taika Talatan of Janakala, Jalvama Tata, Mayakanamda. Do I can jeta Naman Chazambara, Tamjala Kalata, Daki Chutanando. Desham Paralasan Larapson and Dev Shanchu Simna Namiam Jilmajer, Riba Ganamada Paratirapata, Teta Mali on Sub Shambarasho. Litan your mom, the jelly Namadim, Tujam Jitin and Doa Namsayan. Chatara Palamochi, Machapabshan, Yarda Namkara Topa Metershid. Jangam Jandam Shanama Zambara, and so doing a lot of the Javar Shilip, Deva Tagalam, Doa, Gamgoraja, Doa, Tamchaladana, Pampershid. Shanchibub Shadapayon, Zobshidja, Simpson and Daka, Shatam, Tamperamji. Zambo Shadapa, Ratanaja, Mawam, Karapa, Gandab Shadapir, Daka Shadam, Tomperakam Shadapa, De Tagatana, Tagatam, Doparasho, Litang, Namadana, Simchi Jam, Shadapa, Tagatam, Olamachit, Dagla, Panbaram, Dobo, Dagab, Zambo Shadapa, Tumbanam, De Tagataya, Tagata, Chalparasho, De Tagataki, Namaya, Yadamayo. Jim Kurvam Gombo Naman Gon Sama Dagda Dakin Delavata Mawam Karapak and the Macho Tetalayam Shurpaja Chiribja Jarava Namje Tamba Chums and Jam Shanchib Shurpak and the now wherever she lives on Bob Shurpan and Barajawaya Mawam Karapak and the Shelparivja Chalpatam Chalatayam Koruanam Sunamayashi Dana Mazalavni Tartanga Shera Batanzanam Taratay and then Ganji Mazalam Zolatir
Dar chi tang na dar ni le jang na man de jang dar sam ji ma cha ba sang je nam sang je de je wei na bi pa la bi shang ji bi shal pa jo jam ta wa re je te tar ma le tham chi le shu sa ya cha zi men chun la di sam sa le ni le je sang je jam so jang na ma jam so ta kar ba jam zo jo jang ra tam ji song chi ge yan la ga jam so da ka la je jar ba kan yan la ga nam da ba do ai kan jem sam ba chap jana ya sar je song la da tam ji par ji ti sam shar pa jar ba tham cha da tam kur lon sar na ma rap tam kur ba ye te da ga ya so ya ma zala la lo yi to je da ja rap tam ji ma wa gar ba tham chnam ji par ya kar chi ji gim da jam ji par je ka yam gar ba te sam sar te da ka chi cha ji ji na ji par je te sam shar ba ma ye sang ge ga te ta ka la ji ji la da ge ta 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 te ta ka na sho ye la la je mar cher ba nam tar to chim ji te sam ta ka jam ko la ba te ta dar ji dan da ngom bar da ba te tar ma le sho nam tham cha da jar ba da ga jam nam ko lam ji Kaya mabshin jitin dun man mabshan chibaram baram sanjam korlom koram yangan di parapta jam tatun gombo kanje trong tab dam cheo kandan yervin zun chulutun namanda ganni goye thakpa top ta ta kanda yondan shulpa tun namanda kandan chapa shamba taqartu Kane gewan sunam tab ta ta am shagpa mi par yerpa yeshi tab sherab tab tam tam dan tab ta ge shan chab ton nam ya ta ga ta par bshil liji ton nam ya sa tab shil jam nyu mo ton nam kandan jam par bshil dal je ton nam ton mi la rab shil jam Zambo shilpa ton nam zo par ge jan nam jam zo nam bar tab shil jam sim chin jam zo ta na nam bar durum chun nam jam zo rat tan thom shil jam yeshi jam zo rat to par bshil shilpa jam zo nam bar tab shil jam molam jam zo yo sa zo par bshil san ge jam zo rat tan chub shil jam karpa jam zo ma chub jam par bje kaya ti sam shilpa jarwa yub shan chub shilpa molam chita nam zambo shil pi shan chub san je ne te kanam da ge ma le zo par bje Jarwa kanje ti chen tha wo ba kang ga ma na kan da zam ji psha ki ba de dam chong par ja pa pshir ge wan da ta tham cha la ra ta vu li tang ga ta yir jan nam da jam shur ba nam da jan nam yon da pa vu mo a zam bum ki ban chen da wa tem da da jang de dam chong par sho kane ge wa zam bu ja pa pshir am jang wala jin mo la man ge par ja ma wam kar ba kan da ma cho bar te psha wa ma Shabbatana Sayul Majarji, Yundan and Jam Sazome Parasho. Shabbat Mele Palane Jam, De Tam Tarpatam Chalam Savaraj. Namkim Tarti Jirpachats Bar Simcham Marim Tayan Devjan and De. Chatsamale Dam Yumon Tajarapam, Daka Molam and Tayan Detsamo. Kayam Shurji Janamandai, Barim Chan Yandi Yellow Namla Pala, Hatama Yev Devan Chonamajam. Sanga Daniel Karparam Palavari. Nova Jarpun, the Tunip, Shanchum, Jizra Motion, Nanchiga Samiam, Talpa, Kirpanam, so Namtambum, Chotam, Damjero. Can give option a monument that I did in and son Tamjala, Bamaram Gerrit, in a drop on and Barbayan. Now I'm tied, they are them Yeranton. They taganya param yella they were and so it seemed that they are the Tagale Baron, Kandab Zambo, they are Chendavar. Rampuram Batawa Dipsinger. Some meaning about the Panama, Ganga, Meshi, one gives she bata. Dave Zambo shall pan the Jelana, near the Malay also Shavanger. Is she done as the tons and them diary tongue, Catonam down, then Beram Gerab, the Tomber Tamon Booty Matab, Jitan Sambo and Nam should Beramger. Shanchibisha want on the Timyerim do, Sony, Simchan and Pam Sheriff, Tim Deshti, Shanchibis on Jim Corlor at the Corrub, then Namade Dam Jibat and Janam. Kayam Zambu Shirpum, Molamandum, Chawa, Donna Tuntamalonaya, then Amberamamba, Son Jim Chenam, Shanchim, Chola, Sunya, Mapsidiji. Jahola watch it, Kimbada, Kanda, Zambu, Division and De, Ganji, Jism, the Hope Shirer, Givan, the Tamchala at the Isam Sharp Jaravat, I'm Jib, Moa, Kanglam, Shota, Mirbate, Daka gave us Savan, the Canon Chams, on both Jebshire at the Moravia. Danam, Chimim, Deep Shire, Japan, Japan, Tamcharatanam, Shamsalati. No one time, Tim Tony, Deva, Genji, Jantaraptamju. There's only no Mulam that Tajan, Tamchil Malim, Muntan, Gervara Show, the Tagamali, the king also gone, Jitan, Chitu, Simpson, and Pambarabja. Yellow Jim Corov Sanjang, Gava, Pamut, and back and Tamzi, no one time, Yanim, on Samantha. Longtan bayam daki ter thosho ternab daki longtan rat thvenim terpa mang bob shemam terjai mloe to chip shochan am sayang simchen nam la ban ba mang bob je zambu shirpa molam dam baye giwa chong zalab daki chap sagaba tenam drova molam giwa nam kachi cheke tham chalam jorvarsho Kayam Zambo Shervan, them Mobin, Sunaman Dai, Tamba, Cantobi, no have them not a chever of Shawana, or the Wagamil Banera at her perisho. Well, I'm a jelabon, the tongue, Shako, Dai, no, I can laugh and shilly Cantab Zambo, Jampo, Jean Traverti, and so on in the Mamali, Sanjir Kasamani, Shalavatam, Chunilam, and Jerem Bush and Lavata. In the name of Shalam Dambush and Lavaji, Chataramo, Molam and Deparation. Taliada Banzan and Jaya, Awan Budan, so high. Pammy, the Jean, Durjit and Jum Japan, and Ravalira Lamburg, Antolon Taripa, what Jim Shim, Jimmy Pencil, Javla, Saravan. Lombas and Lavanian Lage, Theatre Chitan, deeper of Shindirum, Sorta, Dolmer, Antalaga Millet, and Devera Kim, the Pabam Jovas, Asama Garava, Jamsum Chenij, Yella Shinchin, Bubba, she passed on a minute and for Nova, Yamtan, Tapayesh. Now I'm shown for the jumps of Shalamo, Jeeper, Yamjeraton, John Kim, Jitson, Malaf, Saravan, Katsim, and Jeradurji, she served and names that we should jam Cordo, Chavinim, Jelly, Tamsi, Samay, Tanda, Tande, Ranta, John Jerich, Janne, Jarava, Tif, Jedazamo, Tam, Tagdana, Tam, Jamsum, Nim, Tif, to Yomelan, Larsam, Dimber, Rimon. Dotanan Japa games and Barajam Lapa, Sanadan, Bermans and Bayam, Deeper, Soji, named the Yonka, Jan, Tatab, Shalajav, Shavi, Talamki, where Tatanam, Shamtar, Deeper, Jashi, Shaw, Palma